Here's my other male colletts. Usually people measure snakes by feet. My big guy, I measure him by kilos, but this guy here is not the big guy. He's 5 foot, but he's got exceptional colours. He's got a lot of red in him, as you can see. And my female is half the size of this guy, and all the colour is washed in together and looks pretty boring and drab and rah-rah. And the other guy is a salmon colour and brown, and it's a bit washed out, but you know, when you've got a snake as thick as your forearm, you don't care what colour it is. This guy here, I don't know, you can see how big he is to my hand. He's still a big boy. Everyone looks at him and goes, wow, that's big. I say, you haven't seen the big one yet. But this guy's way, way better looking. Got a perfect nature. Not that I ever trust venomous snakes, and while I'm on this point, my last YouTube channel, I used to freehand a lot of my venomous snakes, and I've been doing that since I was a kid. And I try to push the point that snakes are not here on a mission to hurt people and do damage to us. But in the same token, one of my absolutely perfectly friendly snakes bit a friend of mine, and I would have bet everything I owned that that would never bite anyone in a million years. I would say, trying to look for excuses as to why it happened, is he was handling a lot of other snakes just prior to touching him, and black snakes, being a little bit cannibalistic, probably smelt other reptiles and thought, beautiful, let's have a chew. Luckily for me and for my friend, it was a dry bite, but it scared the daylights out of him, and it scared the daylights out of me. And it taught me a lesson to never ever let anyone touch my venomous snakes, regardless of what experience I think they have, and regardless of how good I think my snakes are. And I personally don't take too many risks myself. I used to let this snake crawl all over me and crawl all over whoever. I used to let my little brother play with my red bellies and my king browns, knowing that they're 110%, but it turns out they're not 110%, they're 99%. And that 0.1 of a freaking percent, or that 1% of a chance that it bites someone, could kill somebody. And that's too much of a risk to take. So kids out there that used to watch me freehandle my snakes, fair enough, do it by yourself when you're at home, with nobody watching, but I still don't condone it, because I'm looking at the body language of this snake, and I believe 99.99% that he's in a very good mood, and that I'd happily probably put my finger in front of his face without any dramas. But why risk it? Why risk it? And there's probably a few people out there going, Tone, you've learnt a lesson. You want to know something? My oath, I did. So, just less risk you take, the longer you get to enjoy your hobby of playing with snakes. That's all I can say. Anyway guys, take it easy.